We are somewhere in Florida for the Blitzball World Series. Como reminds us that they are actually good. Let's talk Blitzball. Welcome to the Blitzball Boys, a podcast about Blitzball and boys, but lately about Blitzball. I'm your co-host, Brendan Ruppel, along with my fellow host, Peter Del Rey.
Hey, Brendan. Congratulations to Como for their promotion to Serie A. And now, also, congratulations to Como for getting their first win of the Blitzball World Series.
Wow, very good. Very good.
I'm sure you don't know about this. I tweeted it out at Caveman Sammy. Oh! Como is a soccer team in Italy.
Oh, you mentioned this.
They were in Serie B, and they got promoted to Serie A this past week for the first time in 20 years, I believe they said.
Is that like, so Serie is a thing, and then A
Serie.
and B?
Yeah, A, B, C, and then
Okay.
D. And it's like, it just means like Series A, and that's the top league in Italy.
Oh, congratulations, Como.
Congratulations, Como. Congratulations, Patrick Cutrone. Good job.
Congratulations to me. Also, I want to update the people who watched last episode.
Mm-hmm.
Spider's dead. I'm safe.
Spider's dead, cooked.
It bit me 14 times. It was quite the battle.
Can you shoot webs?
Out of a place I already was able to.
No. We can't. Not this early. Not this
Peter,
early.
you wanted improv last episode, and
That's
now
true.
you got
You're right.
it.
What place is it?
Yeah. But yeah, the Spider's dead. I did a good job. I'm sorry to everyone out there that doesn't kill bugs, but I know spiders are good. I can't. It's in my bedroom. It's just not. I'm not gonna let it live here.
Well, why didn't you let it lay eggs in your pillow?
Oh, that's what I should have done.
I do have one bone to pick with you, Brendan.
Okay.
This is rude, so I apologize in advance.
Mm-hmm.
Was this game more about Como being good or Morada being bad?
Oh, I wasn't done talking about bugs.
Well, some people may call Morada bugs with the way they got squashed in this
shit.
game. Oh, fuck, dude.
Corey Suggs, more like Corey Bugs.
sucks. Oh, okay.
Sorry,
Corey doesn't suck.
No,
he just sucks.
He sucked so far.
He tried to do a weird, intimidating speech before the game started, and it fell so flat.
Knowing how the game ended too,
It fell
I'm
so
sure
flat.
it was intentionally ironic, and it worked if you're looking at it that way. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna pretend to be angry and then lose really badly. In that respect, it worked.
Yeah. But Brendy, why don't you burn it before we
right.
get too much into it?
Here we go.
Here we go.
It's Como versus Morada, and the loser of this game is a big loser.
Oh,
Reezer starts, and he breaks a bat on a swing and miss, which sets the tone for a scoreless inning. Just kidding. Lorenzo Liu hits one to Peru. Como goes to hit down one, but they don't stay down for long as 4 walks plus a homer equals 5. This is a math pod. Tyler Davis comes into pitch and makes sure the other team score on... Hold on. Make sure the other team scores no Morada. It's good. Como puts one in the win column with a 5-1 victory. I had to stop myself because I was on too much of a roll, and I had to make sure I landed that fantastic joke.
yeah, and you didn't talk about anybody being bugs. Actually, Peter, spiders aren't bugs. They're arachnids. That's insects, I think. They're not
I can't
insects.
wait for the comments to be
they're
flooded
arachnids.
with the arachnid comments.
Fuck, I'm screwed. All these biology nerds are going to come at me.
Where Blitzball crosses over with
Entomology?
anything is fucking biology.
Is it entomology? Is bugs or words?
Etymology
Etymology is bugs.
is bugs. Yes.
Bug. What's the name of the bug lady from the Zelda game?
Bug Broad?
That's the very same. That's who it is. Agatha.
Oh,
from,
yeah.
Twilight Princess. She looks super weird. Look her up. Morada, that's you. That's what
There's
all
also-
of you look like after this game.
There's an Agatha.
We're taking
in
a very
Pokemon, too.
rude stance against
Yeah,
Morada today.
what's happening?
Yeah, well, I'm just going to run with it.
Yeah.
Bug Boys.
Bug Boys. My other bug
Bug Boys
thing
BC.
I was going to say before is that before
Blitzball Club.
Okay. I caught the second yellow jacket in my house in
With your hands?
maybe a month. I got it by its wing. Ding.
Ding.
No, I don't know what's happening in this place. I found one down here right where I found that spider before, arachnid. And the other one was in my living room upstairs, and it just appeared. So there's
You
something
know
wrong
why
with
I
these
think
windows.
a lot of people our age are scared of spiders? Do you remember in
Can I
elementary
guess?
school, there's a movie that came out? No, you can't. There's a movie that came out called Arachnophobia when we were in middle school.
Okay.
Or elementary school, sorry. And it was essentially about giant spiders killing people. And
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
I have been assured in my adult life that the movie is supposed to be like a joke scary movie.
Mm-hmm.
But when I'm going to take a guess that I was in second grade,
Yeah.
and you see a big billboard on your way into New York City
The
of a
Big
giant
Apple.
spider fucking coming after somebody,
A giant spider.
it does
fucking-
stuff to you. It does stuff to you.
Yeah, without a doubt. You don't understand when a movie's supposed to be silly. You just are scared. And there's also another one from our youth, Peter. I don't remember which Harry Potter it was. I want to say it was the second one
Yep.
with all the spiders. And you meet, what's the name of
think it was
the
the
biggest, the
third.
mama spider?
Hagrid's buddy.
Yeah. Let's see. Hagrid's spider. It is. It looks. Oh, I hate looking. Why did I Google this? What is the name of Hagrid's spider? Aragog.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aragog's scary,
Aragog.
and I think Aragog's not even the scariest one because I think that's the one that they sort of do. It's a live action spider. It's like a puppet sort of, but the other ones are like shitty CGI from the early 2000s, and they're just big enough to be scary. Like they're the size of like a dog, a mid-sized dog, and I think that's scarier than like a giant spider in a weird way.
There was also another movie that scared the shit out of me that was not a true horror movie. Because I believe it was on Disney Channel. It was a Disney Channel original movie called Don't Look Under the Bed.
I've
Which
heard of this. I
scared
haven't
me.
seen it.
Brendan, just watched a commercial, and it was like a mummy hand came out from under the bed and grabbed the kid's leg. So from that moment on, when I would go to bed, my parents would fucking scream at me for this. I would turn off the light and then take 2 big steps and then jump into my bed so that if there was anything underneath, its arm wouldn't be long enough to reach my leg when I started the jump.
That's smart.
So I'd always say, my parents would be like, every night we just hear, because I'm jumping onto the bed every single night.
I can't believe you. I definitely I
I
had.
did that till I was 29.
And you're how old? 42.
Right now, I'm 53.
You look 42. That's not bad then. Pretty good.
Thanks.
I had a car bed for most of my life, so I didn't have to do that. But when I had a bed that was off the ground, I definitely looked under the bed constantly. I was scared, and I also wouldn't ever sleep with my feet out of the blanket because I was afraid someone could grab my feet then and pull me under.
Yep. Now I sleep with my feet. I never sleep my feet out of the blanket because my cat will bite me.
A different kind of terror.
He loves biting legs. And Brendan, it stinks. I'm sure that you've had this too. At just 2 a.m, you feel little teeth on your legs, and you're just, you know what I mean?
I haven't had that since I was a kid. Only one cat I ever had was like a crawl on your head in the middle of the night and start scratching and biting you.
My cat now. Welcome to Cat Boys. My cat now will wake us up at 6 a.m, and on the weekends I don't want to wake up that early,
Yeah.
so I'll take my sheets and I'll put it over my head, and he has figured out that he can move the sheet. So the past weekend, he came up, he like walked on top of my face essentially, and went, bit the sheet, and then just started yanking his head back. And I was holding it there, and I was like, "This is adorable." But
This is funny.
he
Harry's
lays
a smart little
across
guy.
my wife's neck while she sleeps,
Wow,
which
like a little
is
scarf.
what he does to me is better than that, because then she wakes up not being able to breathe.
Right. He will
But-
kill her soon.
I digress. Did we just pad time for this episode because of how boring it was? You heard it here first. I'm taking a hard
shit.
stance. There was one hit for each side in the entire game. Lorenzo did the pitching.
I didn't even register that. That's kind of nuts.
Yeah, Lorenzo did the pitching. We saw him have a great run in the Blitzball 1v1 tournament.
Mm-hmm.
He did not have a great run here. 3 walks and a hit by pitch, 5 earned runs.
Yeah.
He walked in a run, essentially. He walked 4 guys and then let up a grand slam. So not much you could do there. Very, very short first inning. Then you have the bottom of the first with Sammy pitching, and he allows 1 hit.
I think
which
it was reverse because they Como went to hit, and they're already down 1.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So Reeser. Yeah. So we're talking about that now. I
So
guess. But
what happened was, Como is pitching. Sammy allows a hit, which is a home run to Lorenzo.
that was it.
He hits, who was it? Blake, I think he hits to get him on base. And then gets 3 strikeouts. That's it. 5-0 or 5-1 going into the second. Como, takes the mound at this point. Tyler Davis gets 2 strikeouts, allows a walk, and then I think the last out was a strikeout to Blake. Or was it the last one a strikeout to Corey? And
I think
then,
Corey came up last. Yeah.
And then a pop out somewhere in between, or a fielded out by Sammy somewhere.
That
between.
ground ball to shortstop that he was able to just knock down and still throw over. It's
Crazy.
Crazy to throw that ball accurately from the shortstop over there in time.
Absolutely crazy.
Really good
Super
play.
short game. Like I said earlier, I don't know how much this is like a testament to Como's back. They're going to do well. As it was more of I can't see Morada winning a game in this tournament. Like, this was abysmal. Corey getting 3 strikeouts. Corey striking out 3 times. I'm sorry. Lorenzo not recording an out and allowing a grand slam with 4 players getting on base via walk or hit by pitch.
Especially knowing Lorenzo's capable of pitching too. It was a awful display. I'm sure he knows it. He could do much better. They have one more chance.
Really not good.
A little later and to sneak out that loser's bracket, but
right.
I mean, to give some props on the other side too. In my burn, I said I started off the Sammy pitching inning by saying he sets the tone with a scoreless inning. Just kidding, because when I was watching the game, it did feel like, oh, this is another shutdown inning from Sammy.
Right.
The only thing that he got tagged with the bases empty by Lorenzo.
You're it.
You're it. Here's a run.
Here's your run.
But otherwise, besides, it's good when you're able to. If you're gonna get hit at all, you get hit for 1. You calm down. If you can keep people off the base paths, so that when someone eventually does get the big swing on you, it doesn't do as much damage. Because we've seen so far in this league in general, or in this tournament rather, so many people get walked, and it walks to the death. At this point, if I was anybody on the team and I saw what's happening in this round robin tournament, I would just maybe slow it down a little bit and just try and throw over if you're struggling at all in the first batter. Just all right, let me just get strikes, because walks are a killer in baseball in general, but this tournament has been has suffered from it greatly. And we've seen Sammy's one of the guys that has not, because he's thrown strikes. And sure, he seems like he just has a better feel for it than everybody else at this moment. Besides, maybe Joey DeMayo also looks just as good as Sammy. But it's really important. Nobody's on base. He hits the home run, and it's okay. You could take a deep breath, or take a breath out, and just go back to what you're doing.
Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. This was not a fun game to watch.
Mm-hmm.
It was not. It's like seeing the older brother playing a game of baseball against his, like a 12-year-old older brother playing as his 5-year-old younger brother.
Yeah.
It's not fun to watch. The Como is just on the pitching side, way better than Morada. Even Sammy took one for a ride, which we've seen before. Sammy's one of the better blitzball players out there.
Mm-hmm.
But from what we saw with Lorenzo, at least in the 1v1, making it to the semifinal, I expected something a lot better out of him than what we got today. Even Corey's supposed to be very, very good. We didn't see anything from him. The other 2 guys, as shitty as it is to say, we're not expecting much from you. You know, the fact that they both got a walk is enough in my eyes. They're doing their job, at least for Blake, one of the 2 times he got to the plate.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise,
you're looking at the guys that are ranked and the guys we know that were in the 1v1 tournament. Those are the guys that should be doing damage. You're absolutely right.
Right.
Granted, Lou does hit a home run.
Right. Lou. We're on
a
last name basis with him.
Bradley, my boy Lou.
We
should talk to him enough that we're on last name basis. But Corey, I'm sure he knows. He's if he wants to make a name for himself in this tournament, he's got to step it up in that elimination game for sure, and he wants to, of course. To go back to your point of it being like the big brother, little brother sort of thing too, and the pitching here, of course we have Sammy, and a lot of teams we've seen so far that have like one guy that looks nasty, and the next guy is like he might be serviceable. Who knows? Maybe not.
Right.
Tyler Davis comes in and just, of course he's great, but he also on top of that has a different arsenal than Sammy. Like a lot of these guys have similar pitches, and some guys just have sharper risers and sharper sinkers than other guys. But Tyler Davis just throws the nastiest like knuckle drop you'll see.
Right.
And it's just different, and he can hit the strike zone with it. I think we might have talked about this in one of the other games, but he throws it really hard too. It's not just like the lazy knuckleball you'll see like from kids throwing a wiffle ball when you're growing up. It starts up really high, and so if you throw it top left quadrant, it'll end bottom right quadrant, and it'll be like mid 70s too. So it's not even like a big slow breaker. It's a pretty hard ball that moves
It is.
the entire time it's in the air.
Listen, if there's one thing that we've seen is that Como is very, very good at pitching.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very good at pitching. So their last game, they got walked off with Tyler on the mound. They recorded 5 strikeouts, you know? In this one, 5 strikeouts again. But this time they got a ground out as well. Pitching is not where I'm worried about Como. Where I'm worried about Como is effectively in their first game, we saw them not hit very well because they struck out twice and then they, got out other ways.
Yeah.
4 other times. And in this one, they got 3 walks and a hit by pitch with 1 hit. At some point, as they go further and further, they're going to need to hit more. And I'm not saying I don't believe that they can.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying we haven't seen it yet. So, yeah, Sammy's home run is great. It's an awesome moment.
But they're given the other 4 runs, essentially.
Right. Exactly.
You know.
So hopefully that changes. Hopefully that gets better.
Mm-hmm.
I'm rooting for them to play more exciting, more competitive games. But right now, like, I hate to fucking just pile it on Morada, but they're not. They're clearly the bottom team in this tournament for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we talked about this in an earlier episode, how it seems like, everybody's kind of like even. And we even said, like, as kind of jokingly, everybody's kind of even except for Morada. They're kind of below. At this
Waiting
point,
for them to
Morada
show us
is
why we were being stupid.
At this point, everybody's kind of even, except Morada is like very clearly the worst team there.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see how they just fucking go on a run and win the whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah. They obviously know what happens
seed.
from here on out, so that they're like, you guys fucking watch.
You dumb idiots. What are you guys, fucking dumb idiots?
I mean, what do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody's dumber than us.
Nobody. Who's dumber than you?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Peter Olinto, thank you.
Thank you.
Player of the game.
Player of the game. My player of the game. It's mine. It's mine.
Yours. Give him the ball.
It's Sammy Reed. It's Sammy Reeder. I hate to give it to him. I think I gave it to him in his last game as well. I hate to do this, but he just was the best player. He gave up the most runs in his team today, being one.
True.
But he also knocked in 4. So by that math, he knocked in more than he let up. That's a +3 knock-in differential. That's a new stat we're working on. It's hard to calculate, but smart people could do it.
Smart people.
But
not us.
Not us. We get a lot of help with these stats.
Famously dumb.
Yeah. Hot dummies. But yeah, Sammy Reeser, even on his bad outings, he looks great. I said it before, he throws strikes. That's important, and his strikes aren't just like get me over fastballs, get me over curveballs. They're lasers. They move a ton. They're really good, and he is consistent. And then with the bat, he said it after his home run that he always swings first pitch. So I don't know if it's just a happy coincidence that one of the few strikes that the other team threw in that inning happened to be like on that pitch where Sammy was swinging no matter what, or if it's just like smart. They're like, you know what? He just walked a bunch of guys. He probably wants to come over the plate. Let me be ready to swing at anything. So I'll go with that sentiment and say that Sammy knows ball. He knows he wants to come in with something lazy, and he's ready to crank it.
Right.
That's a high IQ swing he's got right there.
Right. It's Sammy is a danger on both ends. We've seen very few people in this tournament truly be a danger on both ends, both pitching and batting.
Yeah.
And Sammy just feels like at any moment he could take the ball for a ride. We've seen it in John Boy Media's Warehouse Games in Blitzball Battle 3 when him and Caden Sartain played together. Caden just hits the ball like crazy. Sammy hits home runs. He's a power hitter. He's a great, great pitcher. I wouldn't be surprised if by the end of the tournament we're talking about Sammy as player of the tournament.
Yeah, so far.
You know, so good job,
Good
Sammy.
player.
Deserved it.
And as far as Warehouse too, like I don't know if he's gotten better since then, or if it just plays up with a higher speed. But he looks better in these tournaments. I think just because of how much faster he's able to throw things. It just moves more, and you could say, or you would think at least that when you throw harder, it would be harder to control. But it seems like it's easier for him because maybe that's what he's used to. But the harder he throws, the better he is as far as accuracy and stuff goes. So that's impressive.
Yeah, I agree. 100%.
Peter, you also said something about being a danger top and bottom or something like that.
Top.
And I was going to
danger on top, danger on bottom.
Yeah. I was going to make a joke about you.
I said both ends.
Both ends. There we go.
Yeah.
Joke about you being a danger at both ends as well. I pointed to you with my phone. But you, that guy over there.
Ooh, almost ripped my fucking earbuds out.
Because you puke and shit your pants.
Yeah. Just did it right
That's
now.
the joke. Yeah, he just did it.
Play of the game.
Play the game.
Don't
Sorry,
you laugh at me.
I almost did the low voice and I changed to the high seamlessly.
Really? I must have missed that.
I missed the seamless part of that.
I missed the seamless part there. It's Sammy Rizzo again, his grand slam. You know, like we said before, there's not much in this game to pick from. That was an incredibly impactful moment. It took all of the wind out of Morada's sails. I'm sure it was hard for them to try and, you know, come back after something like that. Combe only bats once during this game. When you come in, and you have to face off against somebody who put up 5 runs on you, it's kind of impossible to be better, to get back. You know, took the wind out of their sails, won the game before Morada even had a chance to retaliate.
You know what I realized
This is the last game was a resiliency game. This game
was a step in your throat.
Yep.
You know, so we had, you know what? I love this game now.
I love it. You love when I do that. It's the dumbest fucking joke. It gets you every single time.
I think it gets me off guard. I don't know.
You start laughing. I'm going to keep doing it. It's so rude.
Rude is funny.
It's true.
What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. I should have said Grand Slammy.
Oh, Grand Salami. Because that's Sammy's favorite
His
lunch
favorite
meat.
lunch meat. He talks about that constantly in the group chat that I'm in with them.
He's like, guys, the salami I got today.
Salami's
delicious.
Salami can be all right. I like I'm more of a
you know
mortadella
what?
guy.
They're not comparable.
At all. They're lunch meats. They're Italian meats.
Yeah, you're right, but I mean, like that's like me saying I don't like salami. I like buffalo chicken.
I like fucking hot dogs.
But good job, Sammy. You doubled it up.
Good job, Salami.
Thank you for listening to everybody. I always forget to say that. We will continue with our coverage at the next game, which I don't know who's playing, but we're going to continue our coverage, baby.
Let us know your favorite lunch meats in the comments.
Yeah, let us know your favorite lunch meat in the comments. Let us know how badly Corey will beat me up when he sees me in person.
He's going to beat the shit out of you.
He's going to beat the fuck out of me. I'm only 5'2", guys.
Oh, yeah. He's getting shorter every episode.
Every episode, 5'2".
We're going to we'll get a video of Corey beating up Peter, and that'll be probably our biggest video.
Your biggest one.
For sure.
Video. 100,000 already.
Yeah.
They already pre-ordered it.
They pre-ordered it.
Come on, Corey. Don't let the guys down. Don't let the fans down, Corey. You got to beat the shit out of me. Come on.
Come on. Come get me, bro.
Brendan, what should people be drinking?
Drink Subtlety is a drink made by me. You can find it at thesubtlety.com. Use code HOPPYBOYS for $2 off your order of a 12-pack. You can find the Hoppy Boys wherever you get your podcasts. The show about beer.
beer.
We make laughs. Like we said
We
last
make love.
episode, we make one joke per episode, and the rest of the episode is us making love.
Mm-hmm.
So go watch that. Otherwise, you can watch.
Good. Way to not make it awkward, Brendan. A really good job there.
Go watch the Blitzball Boys. We're a podcast that you're listening to. So go to YouTube, type in Blitzball Boys. Watch all the fun physical bits we got going on. I pointed to Peter with my phone before. That was a lot of fun.
I pointed back.
Yeah. I killed a spider that was off screen, but you can imagine where the spider would be if you had seen it.
It's off the
Something
screen.
you could do on YouTube. That's, again, Blitzball Boys. Please subscribe if you're still here with us now. It's a great show.
I will plug my brother, Matthew Del Rey. He's a good boy. I love him very much. 8th most attractive man on Nick's Twitter. If you see him in real life, give him a hug and a kiss. God knows he needs it.
God doesn't need it.
Place he has stars. Brendan, ask me the question.
You got anything else you want to talk about?
Nope. Bye.
Bye-bye.